Mitakai Orison. Hello, everyone. Friday, April 28th, I have been doing this for a month now, the resumed videos, and I'm not quite sure if I'm accomplishing anything of value. I do not care about making money off of this. Monetization was never my goal. My goal was simply to speak truth, because I've looked around and I've noticed that there are very few people on social media that are saying what I'm saying. I mean, many of us speak of the same issues and the same concerns, and we dance around the same subjects, but there's very few that are speaking it as I am. In fact, I'm going to say that I'm unique. The closest ones out there that I know of: Jordan Peterson, Bill Maher, there's somebody else. Russell Brandon. And there's also a young chick, Amala. I'm going to get this name wrong. Abadiah? No, can't be. Let's just say Amala. I got it wrong. My intent to repeat myself is not making money. I just want to get these ideas out there, these thoughts out there. And as I've said before, with my very last video, we think as we speak. It's one thing to actually say something out loud. I mean, it's sort of a movie trope, I guess, or even a TV trope, a dramatization trope, if you will. Somebody says, "Oh, that sounds different now that I'm speaking it out loud," or, if I may be grammatically correct, aloud. But that is one advantage. The other advantage is that you're actually bouncing the ideas off of others, or maybe just one other. And that's good. That's good to help you to formulate those ideas. We think as we speak. At least we should, because if we're not thinking while we speak, all we're doing is monologuing. All we're doing is dictating to the masses or to one. And that's not good. I've had people, 2 or 3, I guess 3. I've had 4 comments, 5 people comment on videos, and there were 2 that I really appreciated and dug into, and to this moment. I mean, right now, I am appreciating the weight, the potency of their comments, because in the moment they got me to think more about my ideas, and it got me to think about their ideas, and to this moment that is still happening. If one person listens, and I have made this point to many throughout my years, and I've made it the point to myself often. If one person listens, if you even have one person paying heed to what you're saying, and they found value in it, maybe they don't find value in 100% of what you say, but it's enough for them to think about it and to work on your theory and to come up with one of their own, then your speech has value. It is worth it. And we never know. Another thing that I tell people, we never know how our words, our behaviors, our actions are going to impact others. We could say something to somebody, and that somebody could actually think about those words and apply those words 5, 10, 20, 30 years hence. Or we could be saying something to somebody who will completely dismiss us, but somebody else can overhear it, comes back home and says to a friend, hey, you're never going to guess what I heard today. So our words have value. Perhaps, see, I'm thinking this through right now. Perhaps I'm spending too much time trying to come up with video ideas. I mean, the last video where I played these 4 different characters, and I admit I didn't play them very well. I played what they said and what thought processes, which were really my thought processes. I played that very well. But as far as the impressions, I know they all sounded like me. I was having a little bit of fun. I'm not trying to I don't know, put myself out there as an impressionist or an entertainer or, anything along those lines. I just was kind of bored and I wanted to have a little fun, so I did. And that took a lot of time. It would have taken even more time if I wanted to make it more concise and tighter and work on the impressions. I mean, I'm going to do some work today because I got 2 cameras going here, right? So I gotta knit these together, and then it's not simply a matter of uploading one video to YouTube. I have to put these together, and then I have to, quote, render it. I have to make this a coherent video, and then I upload it. So that takes time. I know that there are people out there, friends of mine, beloved friends, and people that I've met through these videos, because I've done them over the years, that will say to me, and rightly so, this has value. Especially if it has value to me. If I find something, what's the word? If I find something, if I find something valuable in this, if I find something worthwhile in what I'm doing. So yeah, so by that token, I should keep doing the videos. But it seems to me, as I'm thinking this through, I should not be spending so much time doing these videos. There's so much happening in society right now that I am so terrified of. And I've made that point again and again, and I will continue to make it, because we spend all our time, it seems, or a ridiculous amount of time, teaching others and teaching ourselves to be angry and to be anxious, to be enraged, and to be anxiety ridden, to be paranoid. It's just, it's ridiculous. And we're ignoring points, actual reality as opposed to reality, or as opposed to actuality. We're ignoring reality at the expense of what we say are the proper ideas. For example, and I want to keep this under 10 minutes. For example, I was having a conversation with my motorcycle mechanic yesterday, and he was telling me how there's a shortage of police officers in Philly. Many will be retiring next year. That's going to put the shortage of upwards of 1,000 officers. And right now, he said there are 80 officers set to graduate, or potential officers set to graduate next year. I looked it up online, and I saw figures between 100 and 150. But whatever. That's horrifying. We're saying that we need to do all these things, that we need to change our behaviors. What about that behavior? What about the behavior of people that don't have good parental figures, don't have good role models, or dismissing the good role models, and they go out and they commit crimes? So yeah, I have a lot to talk about. And it's all about living a good life. So, be good to yourself, and peace! 4 fingers. Tell me what you think about what I think. Bye.